8:46, welcome back. Protein, you gotta get your protein. A lot of reminders on the market telling you about that, be it from muscle growth, weight management, or just your overall health. But key here, you don't have to go overboard. We've got fitness and nutrition expert Spencer Shilstone in studio to discuss how to choose the best quality protein and how much of it do you actually need. Let's back up first, Spencer, and talk about the first issue here, quality protein. You don't hear that often, you just see get your protein.
Yeah, so when you look at protein, and we're talking about quality, there's a scoring test that's done in labs. It's the protein digestibility corrected amino acid score. Essentially what that's doing is it's taking the total amount of amino acids that are found in the protein of whatever recipe you're using, and then it's going to figure out that ratio that's ideal for muscle growth and retention. Things like whey and eggs and milk and animal-based proteins score very high, and things like animal-based proteins are very low. It doesn't mean that they don't have all 9 essential amino acids, it's just not the optimal ratio. So
you mean plant proteins are lower?
Correct.
Okay.
And so, for example, if you're eating just rice, you're not going to get enough complete amino acids. But if you have rice with beans, they complement each other, so you do get that benefit. Now, the FDA says that you need 50 grams of high-quality protein each day. They acknowledge that if you're more active, if you're aging, you may need more than just the 50 grams. Now, what I'm kind of talking about today is more about when you're looking at snacks that promote themselves as high protein.
Everywhere, like protein potato chips even.
Correct. So that's so when you look at a food label, you're going to see a daily value percentage. Now, that's not required on all products. That's only required if you're promoting a product for under the age of 4, or if you're a product that has on the label a reference to that protein amount.
And so what are we looking at now?
So right here we have a Lenny's and Larry's cookie. That's their label. Now they have to have the daily percentage value on there because you can see they're saying there's 16 grams of protein. Now we look at that 16 grams and then we see 10% next to that. That's that daily value based off of 50 grams. And so if we want to see the usable protein, the high quality protein, that 10% you divide by 2. And that's giving you 5 grams of usable protein in this product, and yet you see it's 460 calories.
So not the best bang for your buck.
Not the best bang for your calorie budget, correct. So if I'm looking at a 2,000 calorie diet and I want to get, ideally you want to get 0.7 to 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight, or ideal weight. You're trying to lose weight, go with that weight that you're trying to get to. If you're trying to gain weight, again, go with that weight that you're trying to get to. That's an easier way of looking at this.
Okay.
But when you see that something like this product, the Lenny and Larry's, being 440 calories, which is roughly 25%, 20% of your total calories for the day, to have only 5 grams of usable protein, that's kind of limiting. So when you're looking at products in the grocery store and you see something that says high in protein, just double check that percentage and get the real story right there.
All right, well, that is good to know with so many products on the market. Good advice, Spencer. We do thank you for walking us through that. And of course, you can learn all you need to know about protein tracking, smart meal planning, also tracking your training programs too. That's at MaxWell Nutrition. We've got a link for you to it on our website, wwltv.com.